The battle over the domestic helper's rights of abort has been making headlines of various newspapers like The Standard, South China Morning Post, and so forth. Some of the people deem that the maids have the right to acquire permanent residency in Hong Kong due to their human rights and their efforts. Nonetheless, the majority of Hong Kong people strongly oppose to the plan as they think that the interests of locals should figure as the central consideration at any circumstances. Dating back to 1970s in Hong Kong, some of the women organizations urged the government for providing child care service due to the need of family. Nonetheless, the Hong Kong government was reluctant to put a higher financial burden on taxpayers. As a result, the proposal of inputting the foreign maids was approved so as to share the responsibility of the taxpayers and the government. Indeed, domestic helpers offer to do household chores, which many Hong Kongers cannot or will not do round the clock and 6 days per week for a monthly salary that even the poor would look down on them.
I'm come from Indonesia and I has been working here for 11 years. As a domestic workers in Hong Kong, so many discriminate for us from the government. Foreign workers is not domestic workers. They can get the rights for the after working for 7 years and above, they can get the residential. But for us, even we staying here more than 11 years, sample as me, still cannot get it because our status.
But any unplanned immigration would be a major problem to Hong Kong, both in terms of our political situation, in terms of having a large number of people eligible to vote right away. And socially, of course, we are talking about a lot of people who will be eligible for a lot of allowances, for housing, for hospital treatments. But they are entitled to treatments right now, but in the sense that we will be talking about a lot of new immigrants and their family members as well. And economically, we also will be talking about lots of jobs. Many of these foreign workers, they are very qualified people.
For me, I think that the maids do not deserve to gain permanent residency because of the potential impact it could have on our society. Thus, I support the motive of the government, but I deem that the policy may be too extreme to a certain extent. In view of this, I would like to suggest solutions to deal with this case. Hong Kongers are afraid of the maids will jeopardize the social resources. Thus, if the maids can prove that they are able to live in Hong Kong without any financial support or they can pay tax like many Hong Kong citizens, then they deserve the right of abort. We can help of them but not through giving them the right of abort. The government can introduce the admission scheme for the talents and professionals. Maids who have special and brilliant talents can admit this scheme. They may also apply to bring in their spouse and unmarried dependent children who are under 18 years of age as dependents. However, they must be able to support their dependents living at a standard well above subsistence level defined by the Director of Immigration, and offer them with suitable accommodation in. The court battle is not the end. There will be another case like the influx of double-knot mothers desiring to give their children the right of abort, which is similar to this one. It is hoped that the government can make the most suitable and appropriate decision.